Hello and welcome everybody back to another video up on my channel. In today's video we are going to be talking about the future of Fallout 76, what they're going to add, and a whole lot more. But with all that being said guys, let's get right into the video to show you what's upcoming. So to start off the video today guys, we are actually on the PTS, the public test server of Fallout 76. And that is because they have added a bunch new things to this. Everything inside the PTS is stuff they are planning to add to the actual game but want us to test out first. So some things may be subject to change guys, just to keep that note. Not everything you will see in this video may come out in the actual game, or it could, but it is more than likely to actually be inside the game in some sort of way or another. When I look around in the PTS and I see all that they have added, whether it is the new mods for the LMG, or the new legendary effects, or just the new horde events, it does look like we have a bright future for Fallout 76, including with some new endgame stuff, which we have been asking for a while now. But let's start off this video by talking about the new 4-star mods coming into the game. So we have Haulers, Raging, Sedated, Tarnished, and Vector. So those are the new 4 stars coming into the game. Now let me talk about them individually and go in depth talking about what they actually do. So the first legendary on our list is Haulers. Now what Haulers does is it gives you a plus 30 carry weight to each of your armor pieces that have it on. So you can get up to 150 extra carry weight by having it on every single piece of your armor. Now, in my opinion, guys, this is not going to be super effective because there are just so many better other options inside the game than having extra carry weight. Like you can have rangers or limit breakers or something else on your armor that is just so much more useful. The only one use scenario that I see this having is if you have a mule and you need more carry weight on that said mule. That is the only reason I could see that you guys would really want to use this 4-star, sorry. So now up next we have Raging. And this, it works almost similar to the Raging armor piece inside the game that we have already. But this does a plus 3% damage when hit for 10 seconds. Now this I do think has a very high potential to being a great one. Just being able to have more damage is always super useful. And it will do 15% if you have it on all pieces, which is very useful in my opinion. And I think this will be a great one to try out when it comes out inside the game. So now next up we have Sedated, and what Sedated does is it restores hunger and thirst on a kill. So every time you get a kill, it will give a slight hunger and thirst regeneration. So kind of like Haulers inside the game, I do not think that this is going to be a very useful one. I think it does have a better case scenario if you are a ghoul, which if you are a ghoul, it makes you go feral faster. So I think if you are a ghoul, this one is going to be very interesting to you, but if you're a human, it's not going to do much. Again, Raging is better option for the new ones, and I think like everything else is probably a better option because you can just you can have your food and water set up on a hotkey and just fill up your water and food super easily. Next up on the list we have Tarnished. Now what Tarnished does is it grants up to 120% damage as your durability of your weapon lowers. So the lower your durability on your weapon, the more damage. It is basically the complete opposite of polished. But for example, the lower your health of your weapon, the more damage you should be doing. Now, depending on how low you have to get it, this is going to be a super interesting one. I have a feeling that if it's not super low, this will do a crap ton of damage and you are going to want to use it. Along with that, this might make improved kits better than basic improved kits if you guys are looking out for those. So just keep an eye on that. Now, last but not least, we have Vector, which what Vector does is it grants 10% VATS accuracy at range. Now, this one is also could be a good one depending on what it means by range. If it means super far away, then maybe not. But if it means just like a couple feet away, then that could mean it is very good. For some guns like the V60 63 carbine, which it already doesn't very have high accuracy. But like for the Elder's Mark, it probably is not needed because the Elder's Mark already has a decent VATS accuracy. But for other weapons, it does have a use case scenario that I can see inside the game. It just really depends on how much the VATS accuracy improves it. I know it says 10%, but it could be subject to change after all. We do not know for sure. So those are the new 4 stars coming to Fallout 76. Now you may be wondering how to get or obtain these. You cannot obtain these from the raids as of right now, guys. But how to obtain them in the PTS is there are special horde events. As you explore Appalachia, you can come across these things, and it will send your whole team a ping. Once it does that, you can complete these and have a special opportunity to get one of the new 4-star mods. These horde events are super difficult, so it is going to be more of an end game thing and have an end game build. I know a lot of people have been struggling to take them out on the PTS, which I personally love because I do want a challenge when it comes to the new end game stuff. So talking about infestations more, once you find them, you will get a big red circle on your map alongside of this down in the world activities. This will pop up for you and your whole team. So if you are not the one that found it, you can click on it and click join to help out your teammate. But once you have joined the event, you have to defeat the boss, which has been a big struggle for a lot of people inside the game, or inside the PTS. As you can see, you do not do very much damage with your guns. It is going to be a very big struggle for some new players. So once you have found the boss, all you have to do is take him out and be careful because he can one-shot you and do a crap ton of damage. Like that, for example. Once you take him out, you will be rewarded with some amazing loot, including some 4 stars and hopefully the new 4 stars that have been released in the PTS. So it's definitely something you guys are going to want to take advantage of, exploring Appalachia with your teammates to hopefully find one of these events that you guys all can take them out with. Along with the new legendary effects, we have new mods for the LMG, which has never actually received any mods prior to this PTS. So you can see all the new mods that we will be able to use for the LMG, which personally, in my opinion, I am super excited for because I have really loved the LMGs and super sad that they have not had any uh, modifications to them. Personally, I have a feeling that the new Red Terror is going to be a super sought after gun when the new update drops. So to obtain the Red Terror, you have to complete the Dangerous Pastimes public event. So definitely don't want to miss out on this event because the Red Terror has a strong chance to being a very sought after gun. Back when the Dangerous Pastimes public event first came out, it was actually one of my favorite weapons to get inside the game. And now that it is finally having some love to put mods on it, I am super excited. I just love this thing, and the amount of times I have used it while starting off or starting a new playthrough has been so much fun. So definitely don't want to overlook this gun before the update comes out, because you should definitely give it a chance when it finally does drop inside the actual game, guys. So there is also new fish coming to Fallout 76, and there will be seasonal fish. So we will have a winter, a spring, a summer, and a fall seasonal fish. The use of these fish are not quite known yet, but we do have some new food items coming to the game as well that have an opportunity to use some of these fish items. So if you guys haven't gotten your Mark IV rod with the best mods on it, you should take advantage of this before the update drops, so you can get the best food items right away. So then the new food items include jellied fish, moo curd, pickled pumpkin, and a wasteland fish sandwich. Now, that is why I suggest that you guys start fishing to get your reels up, because some of these have an amazing buff. For example, jellied fish, it gives a plus 10 intellect for an hour. Now that is the best food buff for intelligence as of right now in the game, guys. And if that stays like it, you are definitely going to want to take advantage of that, whether you're running an energy build or trying to get more XP inside of the game. It is so important that you guys take advantage of that food item when it comes out. The other food item that seems very fun to me is the Wasteland Fish Sandwich, which makes it so your movement speed improves by 50%. So basically you'll be 50% faster, which could be really fun if you get some runners on your armor, and just to see how fast you can get up to. It might be a very fun food item to take inside the game. And then moo curd is for your AP, and we have pickled pumpkin, which improves your carry weight. Same as always, same. We already have that inside the game, but the other two do seem very fun and could be very useful inside the game. To go back to the Wasteland Sandwich, I am very interested in trying to see how fast I can get the gas inside of the raids with that fish sandwich and having runners on my armor. It might just be super fun to run around inside and grab all the gas and just be basically Flash inside of the raids. So there's about where I'm gonna end it on today's video. Thank you guys so much for making it this far into the video. I very much so appreciate all the support you guys have been giving me recently on all my videos. And again, guys, I do very much so appreciate all the support, and thank you guys so much for helping me reach 1,000 subscribers. That does mean a lot to me. I very much so do appreciate that. But if you guys are interested in anything else that I do have a Discord where I do like to give away leader bobbleheads for certain things. So you guys can find the link for that down in the description of the video. If you're also interested in my Twitch streams, I do stream on Twitch at JackXBone, which is also linked down in the description, so you guys should definitely check out that when you have a second. But with all that being said, I do very much so appreciate it. If you think I missed anything or anything like that in the PTS, let me know. Also, keep in mind, guys, that all of this in the video is subject to change. It is just what the PTS has. So something like that can come to the game, and probably will, but maybe some minor tweaks and changes like that. But I appreciate everybody coming to hang out. I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody!